Hello everybody, this is Toys R Us, and for this special unboxing video on a Monday, that's exactly what I'm going to be doing. Now, this is a figure that, in all honesty, I've been after for ages, absolutely ages. It originally came out in 2018. I was just double checking then that it was 2018, not 19. And again, this is a brilliant example of, I suppose, and a bit of advice that I could give anybody. If there's figures that you're after and you're searching on eBay, just find a load of them, stick them all in your watch list, and then, just give yourself an idea of what the actual selling price goes for, because at the moment, this particular figure, there's listings of this and they are silly prices. It's just, again, for 2018 figure, I think it's not limited edition, but it was, I suppose, maybe it is limited edition, I'm not 100% sure, but it was special release. That's probably a better word of it. I've been after this for ages, and it wasn't released in this country. I don't believe so anyway. It's one of my favorite characters. I absolutely love this particular character. The reason why I wanted this was I wanted this anyway, but this now, because I'm a bit of a completionist, means that I've got every official version of this particular character released by Hasbro, and I suppose in Takara. So we're not talking third parties. I'm sure there's third party versions of this particular figure. He did originally have a Generation 1 release, but that Generation 1 release was not released in the UK at all. So it's really weird why all of a sudden that I just got this great affiliation for this figure. So people on this channel might know who it is already. So if you're guessing, try and sort of remember it. But yeah, so he had a Generation 1 release, which I've done a video on. I'm just double checking, as I say, because I've got a few here. He then had a Timelines, so that's like a BotCon version of him, or a Collector's Club, whichever it was, release. And I've done a video on that as well. That was obviously from 2010. And he then had a Combiner Wars version of him as well. That was from 2017. That's why I thought this was 19. I didn't think it was as close. And that's again done a video on that. Love it, love the concept of it, think it's brilliant. And then funnily enough, this was the one that I was missing. Don't think you can read that at all there anyhow, but thank you ever so much to the seller who's packaged this incredibly well. And then the last version that I did have, again it's just packaging, was an Earthrise version of this particular character and figure. And I thought the Earthrise version was absolutely sensational. And then what I thought was even better, or not better, but a little bit made me want this figure even more, is the Earthrise is just a straight up redeco of the mold used for this particular figure. So yes, that's probably a lot of clues there and you might have got it. So the figure itself, why do I like the figure, or why do I like the character so much? You can't see this, it's in its original shipping box, so that's brilliant as well. Just like the concept of it, just like the idea, I thought it was brilliant. Such a clever idea. And for the figure itself, the original Generation 1 toy, considering how old it was, the fact that it could do what I suppose that they can do now quite easily, back then they made it was just brilliant. And it's still a great figure to this day, and the gimmick with it is still a great gimmick. So the original figure would have come out in 1987. It would have been as part of the Headmaster. It wasn't a Headmaster, it's not a Headmaster. One of the Headmasters sort of, I think it's in the cartoons actually. I think it's in one of the season 4. I think he's in one of the season 4's cartoons. He's definitely in the Japanese cartoon Headmasters. And as I say, this figure's had a few other versions of it, and he's one of the ones that really there's a great excuse for multiple displays of this guy, because he's basically a triple changer. So he's got 3 modes, but 2 of them are robot and 1 of them's a car. That's probably giving it away way too much. And again, so that was the guise of it, and that's what I think was brilliant. And the fact that it was this is I'm hoping it's the one that I think it is now, because I'm hoping that it is, as you can see there, that it's deluxe Counterpunch. So they released a Counterpunch version as part of Power of the Primes, and I'm going to open it because I want to display it, and I'm going to do a full review on it. I'm just checking now that it is the one that I thought it was, because sometimes I've had a bit of bad luck, but it's definitely the one that I wanted. So This is the original version of the Earthrise one. Yeah, in the Prime Wars Trilogy box. This is, I've been after this for ages, but as I was saying anyway, I think I completely lost track from what I was saying earlier. So I bought Repugnus not so long ago as well, but this is a version of the Earthrise one, but a darker version. So anyhow, I'd had this, loads of them in my watch list for ages, and then of course it gives you an idea of what they actually sell for, etc. And then of course sometimes if they're in your watch list for ages and people know they're watching, and then they send you offers. If you want to buy it now at a much more reduced price, and that's exactly what I got this for. I got this for probably about the cost of a Voyager class figure nowadays, so that gives you an idea of just how much it has been reduced. Probably about retail price, to be honest. I think that's probably what they sort of went for, because I know they cost a little bit more, but I'm buzzing that I've got him, and I can't wait to do a video on this guy. But that's it, and I could do a full punch counter punch showcase now. So yeah, there you go, got all the punch and counter punch collection. Did you guess it? Don't write his name down in the comments, but let me know in the comments if you did get it. Take care. Thanks for watching. Like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe.